The initial concern was identity theft, and we're concerned with security in our community, and we want to make sure that we can expect to get our mail without having it taken by someone else.
Hello, I'm Detective Bryan Biama with the San Pablo Police Department's Investigation Unit. On the afternoon of March 24th, two female suspects forced their entry into 2830 21st Street by accessing the intercom lock. After making entry into the property, these two female suspects made their way to the residential mailboxes and, using a forged mailbox key, opened all the mailboxes and stole multiple items of mail from the residents. The crime itself took approximately 5 minutes. Both suspects made entry into the property in several seconds using a forged key on the intercom box. The actual mail theft took approximately 3 minutes, as they had a forged postal master's key which allowed them to open all the mailboxes at once. The following afternoon, on March 25th, these same two suspects again committed mail theft, this time at 2121 Vale Road, where they were accompanied by an unknown driver, a third suspect. The three suspects waited in the guest parking lot for approximately 30 minutes, waiting for a resident of the property to open the vehicle gate. Once the gate was open, the two female suspects exited the car, made their way into the property where they located the residential mailboxes. Using a postal master's key, or a fraudulent key similar to that, the suspects opened all the mailboxes and stole the mail. The crime itself took about 5 minutes after they made entry into the property. Through the use of San Pablo's situational awareness cameras, as well as various other investigative means, the three suspects were located and identified as Vanessa Hamilton of Hercules, Neykkia Owens of Richmond, and Nicole Cooks of Sobrante. After weeks of surveillance, search warrants and arrest warrants were sought and obtained for Hamilton's residence in Hercules. On May 17th, the search warrant was served, and Hamilton was arrested. During the course of the search warrant, the San Pablo Investigations Unit located several thousand items of stolen mail and fraudulent documents. These documents included fake checks, stolen IDs, fake ID cards, stolen credit cards, stolen debit cards, bank deeds, home loans, and other forms of credit. Other items located during the search warrant included various amounts and quantities of narcotics, to include methamphetamine and marijuana, a stolen and unregistered firearm, as well as multiple stolen electronics. Neykkia Owens and Nicole Cooks were not located on the date of the search warrant and were arrested pending Ramey warrants at a later date. Later, during interviewing each of the suspects, they relayed that they typically pick locations based on how easily they can gain entry and how quickly they can locate mail and leave. The Contra Costa District Attorney's Office reviewed the case and filed felony burglary and identity theft charges on all three suspects. Hamilton is facing additional weapons and narcotics charges. During the course of the investigation, the San Pablo Police Department was assisted by the United States Postal Service inspectors. These cases are very challenging, and we are very fortunate in this instance that we were able to locate, identify, and arrest multiple suspects. In light of this case, the San Pablo Police Department would like to share several tips in protecting yourself from mail theft and identity fraud. First, promptly pick up your mail. Second, inquire about overdue mail. Third, don't send cash or checks. Fourth, arrange for prompt pickup. Fifth, use hold for pickup if you're not available. 6, request signature confirmation. 7, file a change of address immediately. Lastly, be a good neighbor. If you see something, say something. Report any suspicious activity to your local police department. It's
been awesome because it's understanding that when we call someone that's listening to what we are saying and paying attention to it and taking steps to prevent it in the future. And those individuals with the San Pablo Police Department, especially Detective Biama, has done an outstanding job of following through to put an end to this particular situation that affected our community, but it also affected other communities, and it didn't have the kind of attention to it to identify what happened, how it happened, and we did. Okay, Detective Biama, thank you very much for the work that you've done and that making us feel safe in our community, and we appreciate the work that you're doing.